We have Bird Brain versus Toxicara. You know what would really suck?
Yeah, it was...
If somebody played on Waiting Room, because Waiting Room changes with like the specific month that you're playing in. I think there's a specific Waiting Room for Christmas, so like the whole of December. There's one for Halloween, so like the whole of October, and I think there might be one for like St. Patrick's Day. I don't really know. So like all of March, which means, and they all have like slightly different layouts or like stage lengths, which do mess with replays and make it so that if you're watching a replay from 1 month in a month where the waiting room is different, then it can mess with the replay and cause it to be, you know, you can't actually view the replay because it gets desynced.
Oh, these things are hilarious.
They can be, but it makes it annoying for me because I have to work harder. And I don't like working. My name is ThePikaPlayer. I don't like working. I want easy. So, how about
What was... I heavily dislike it and it will not get better.
In... where?
Well, Houston, Texas, but it's everywhere.
That's more like it. See, not everything in the world revolves around Houston, Texas.
Most things do.
Oh, sorry. Do you like the Texas Rangers? They're another baseball team.
No.
Okay.
I see mostly just Astros merch, like a local air conditioning company. Like, will they just have like the logo for Houston Astros on it?
Why?
On their work van. They have a lot of pride for the city.
Is it that, or do you think they actually like help and like supply like AC for the Astros like ballpark or something?
I don't know, like they would like.
That
like
is
would like
possible.
Would they get them for like copyright infringement if their logo's like just a polar bear with like a Houston Astros hat? Because I've seen that before.
Well, what's the Houston Astros hat? It might just be a generic Houston symbol.
Whoa.
Oh no! Like an H with a star on it is definitely not like enough to, you know, that's a generic enough symbol that you could just throw on and be fine with on just about anything. I don't think the Astros could like, file for copyright on that.
Wait! I've seen a taco truck in my area that has like a Boss Baby ripoff on it, like as a logo.
That's
I
awesome.
need to take a picture of it.
Have you seen any food trucks with like Dragon Ball characters on them?
No, Goku Burger is closed. I never got to go there.
Go get a Goku Burger.
It's like closed for the foreseeable future.
Scrub, will you be in Houston for another 30 years?
Yes, if like nothing makes me move.
Okay, if you are, then we should hang out sometime.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know?
Like, I don't know how like me being somewhere else would change that.
Because you know Houston better than most people.
I would not say most people.
Well, most people don't know Houston as well as you do. Because
Okay, yeah, you're right. Most people, in fact, the vast majority of people don't live in Houston.
Yeah, you are one of the minority that lives in Houston.
Like, there's 8 billion people who do not live in Houston.
Probably closer to 7.95 million if I had to guess.
Million? Whoa.
Sorry, 7.95 billion. Wait, how much does that even? What is?
I've stopped keeping track of the Earth's population.
Is
50 million.
5 million. How many people do live in Houston? Houston population.
It's probably like 4 million if I had to. I'm a liar.
Okay, so 7.97 billion people do not know Houston as well as you would.
Yeah,
Probably.
there it is.
Unless like some large number of people have just like emigrated from Houston, but like still remember the city fondly, but like they do not live there anymore. That would be crazy, you know? It's
Unlikely.
just the Houston diaspora. Diaspora is a really cool word to use.
It is a cool word.
Yeah.
Whoa! Sick trade.
I thought you were gonna say sick tricks.
That was also a sick trick.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ever wonder what happened to skateboarding?
It still happens. Actually, yeah. What did happen?
I passed by a guy on my way to work yesterday. So like there's like slabs of like whatever the heck, like concrete type feet on as like the pathway for like from my dorm to like my parking garage in my like dorm village place. And like one of them apparently got like, I don't know what happened to it, but like it's kind of like a ramp now because it's just kind of got messed with. And I passed by a guy on my way to the parking garage, and he was on a skateboard and he was like trying to do a trick on it, and then he like messed it up as I was like coming towards him, and then I like stopped the skateboard and I like kicked it to him, and he was like, "Yo, nice stop, dude." And I felt really good about it.
Yo, that would be a permanent memory.
Yeah, that is a permanent memory. I don't know who the dude was. I don't think I'll remember him, but I will remember like what he was doing.
This probably doesn't happen to you because you're in college, but ever had like little kids like knock on your door telling you to like if you can like get the ball like from your like little porch area?
Dude, I didn't live in a neighborhood with a porch, and actually, you know what actually happened is like none of my neighbors ever went over to like hang out with me after like 2016 when I moved back to like the place I actually live. And like the only time I was like hanging out with people, like the only time people in my neighborhood were like hanging out at like close to my house, they were like people that I knew that were like my neighbors, my friends that were like hanging out at my house. And so like if we had a ball that like, you know, went into our like backyard or whatever, then like, you know, we would just grab it. What did happen a lot though actually was like me and my brother would like play tennis all the time, and like in our driveway. So like the ball would like go out of the driveway and like go into the streets, and usually it'd go into like the neighbor's lawn or whatever, and we'd just like go over there and pick it up. But like for a time actually like it wasn't the neighbor's lawn because it hadn't been developed yet. So like until like 2018 it just went off into like actually no, wait, I might just be lying. Never mind. But no, I've never really had kids come over to be like, "Hey, can you get the ball from your?"
Well, it's
lawn?
different because I live in an apartment and like our like patio area is like private. You'd have to like hop a fence and.
Oh yeah, no, I've never lived in an apartment.
Oh wow, okay. Skit 4, Kanye West.
Why did you say skit 4? What? What? What is the purpose of that? Why did you just say skit 4? Why?
It's because like I'm judging you for like being of a higher social income standing, and so like you're like resentful and are listening to Skit 4 by Kanye West.
I would listen to skit 4? Bro, you know that the only Kanye West I've listened to is Otis, and
Otis.
more of Watch the Throne, honestly. I do remember back when I lived in like the place more up north. I remember we watched like the Overwatch trailers when they were like coming out back in like 2015. We saw like the one with like Tracer and the Doom guy Reaper. And who the heck else? It was like the two kids, the one that had like the like broken arm or whatever, and was in the cast. It was that trailer in specific. I remember we watched that. That was like the announcement trailer for like Overwatch or something like that. I don't really remember much about it. I just remember it was a thing that happened because one of the kids had a phone. I think it was.
I
Was his name?
the only commercial I remember like maybe a few, but like the dancing hamsters, the Kia.
Oh, the Kia Soul dancing hamsters. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I also specifically remember one with like maybe it was for like Progressive or something, some like insurance, and it's like some guy like backing up into like a parking space, and like he opens his door, you know, like parallel park in like the side of the road, and he like opens his door, and like a car rushes by, and like like as he opens the door, and it like, you know, takes the door off, and I remember that freaked me out. And so like, I was scared as hell, like parallel parking and like going in the streets, and like been on for like a while. I still haven't parallel parked in the street before ever. It's funny because like everyone's all the driving tests are like, you know, you're gonna parallel park at one point, but like you could literally just not. It's like,
I've never had the parallel park ever.
Yeah, I've also never had to parallel park in my life.
Thankfully.
Yeah. I've backed up, but I've never like parallel parked, you know.
Unfortunately you have to back up. That's a requirement.
Yeah, no, I mean I've like backed into a parking space, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like something I do sometimes when it's like. Actually, no, I don't really do that often. I just like go into a parking space because my car is like small, you know, like 2015 Prius C. It's like a pretty small, compact car type beat. So,
I
like,
love small cars.
Spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like compared to like an SUV or something, like those are huge. They take up a whole ass parking space. You gotta be so precise with when you're parking them and all that stuff. You know, it's like that's just not the vibe for me, brother.
Oh, remember like the PSA of like this like long-haired punk kid returning a purse to like this like older African American lady taking the bus, and then Black Eyed Peas Where Is the Love was playing, and then like a cop gave the kid a donut at the end.
I don't remember that. No. Was it like something that was like on TV or something?
Yeah, and it was like,
oh,
honesty,
okay.
pass it on, because they would have like those sort of PSAs.
No, I don't think I ever. I didn't have TV really that much growing up, so like, you know, after like 2010, I don't remember like anything on TV.
You should totally watch like a 2000s nostalgia compilation.
You or me?
Well, I already did. You would not know it, but like I could just like point at the screen and like, you know, pog at it, and you would just be there.
Fair. I mean, I would probably get it if like I saw it. You know, it's just like I don't have the mental image, or like the mental image itself is not great enough to do justice to like what the actual image of it probably is what I mean to say.
Like, you don't remember like asking your parents to give you a Gerber life plan because you happened to see that at like 3 a.m.?
No, I wasn't up at 3 a.m.
What?
No, I actually, I know it's 3 a.m. right now, but like back when I was like a younger kid, I used to like actually kind of stick to sleep schedules. That's a lie. I stayed up playing my DS. And,
okay, there we go.
Playing the Kindle, but like outside of that. Dude, there was like this hamster maze game on the Kindle where you had to like match the tubes up. It's like that one generic puzzle game that everybody knows, where you know you have like all the like tubes and stuff, and you have to like make them get to the exit.
Yeah.
It's like one of those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like the one in Spider-Man PS4. Except not really. Which, speaking of, Spider-Man PS4 is a PS4 game that I have on the PS4 from my PS4 that I play on my PS4.
I appreciate any game with like a puzzle segment. Like Assassin's Creed Syndicate only had one, but I appreciated it.
Yeah. Having little puzzle segments is honestly like the best thing to like break up a game while still keeping like good gameplay.
Like it's mostly a thing in point and clicks, but like when you find like a torn up picture and then like you have to assemble it, like
you
it
have to
takes
like
off.
reassemble it. Oh my god,
it's awesome.
It's so awesome, yeah. And it's like you just have pieces of the puzzle. I remember there was this like one game on like the like Windows store or whatever the hell for free. It was like some mystery game where like you got a bunch of things and it was like a point and click, and you had to like every level you just have to like find the things in the level, and there were like 1,000 levels or something like that. Crazy. And it was
Whoa.
just really fun to like play in the car all the time. It was that and like Jetpack Joyride and some like drift racing game. Those are like the main things that like I played all the time in the car on my Lenovo laptop. I also sometimes just watch my brother play it. We used to go on like road trips like mad often. Just cause like the place I live at now and the place we lived at between like 2012, 2016-ish was like 2 hours away, and we'd like come back home to like this place every single like weekend or like every other weekend, something like that. So like we'd have like a 2-hour car ride like to here and a 2-hour car ride back, etc., etc. And like also, it would sometimes just like go to like gymnastics meets pretty often for my sister, so we would be in the car a while for that too. So it's like I had a lot of opportunities to just like sit in the car and do crap, you know, just like mess around and stuff. I remember my brother and we used to play War all the time, like the card game.
Yes.
That is the like car trip, like, you know, card game that you always play because it's so easy.
It is.
I think I lost most of the time, but like it was still kind of fun. It's just I didn't know how to shuffle properly at all.
There is like a quote-unquote like winning strategy.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And you just have to arrange the cards from the highest to lowest and then just place them at the bottom of your deck like that.
Yeah.
You know, some people, they just love the pure randomness of it, and like they won't even let you do that. They're like pure war enthusiasts.
Yeah, total war.
Total war.
I remember I went over to my neighbor's house one time in like 2017 and we played Risk, and I think I got really pissy about it, and I don't think my brother really liked that.
It is not a well-balanced game. Risk kind of sucks.
Yeah. But like we had like the board game in our house, like, and I used to want to play it all the time because it looks so cool, and it's like all these little pieces. So I would like just make armies and stuff and not really follow the rules of the game. Just
No, if like Risk had like 10,000 little provinces, I would maybe enjoy it more.
Rhode Island.
But yeah.
Shouts to Eden Rocks.